Vietnam is not an island actually. Yeah, but the point is that today we're castaways stranded on an island in the middle of the ocean, because we as a training development class wanted to go on a trip to Ho Chi Minh to have a look inside the leading textile fabric, how they developed the training program with their employees there. Our plane unfortunately faced technical issues, and therefore we had to land on water in the middle of the ocean. They don't have internet and they are very remote and are actually off-grid. That means that they basically don't know about the developments we had the last 100 to 200 years. Food and shelter until our distress call reaches the mainland of Vietnam, and yeah, so the Coast Guard can rescue us. We live with them and we want to show our gratefulness, and we want to show that we actually appreciate staying with them and being rescued by them. So what are we going to do? Our objectives for this session here, in order to show the locals that we are not here only to eat their food and to have their shelter, but also to give something back, are the following. Well, first we should learn how to connect with them in the next couple of days. How we do it? Well, we should show that we're interested in the local culture, so actually learn basic Vietnamese words, what we actually did in this nice warm-up game. And yeah, maybe also tell them how popular actually their Vietnamese food is around the world. So as they don't have access to the internet, we maybe should just show them how popular it is, because we travel around the world, so we know that Vietnamese food is not only common in Vietnam but also in other places. So yeah, as they give us the shelter, we should at least give them something that they don't have right now, and that might be the knowledge about nutritional facts, as they don't have laboratories in the island, but we have, as we are academics. And so we just want to show them how much nutritional value there is actually in the food we will prepare, as we know it is a traditional Vietnamese dish. We can't invite them for lunch if we don't know how to prepare the food, right? So that's why we prepared for you this setup, and yeah, we want to show you, or we want to learn with you how to prepare the actual Vietnamese food. So, one question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables, that's perfect. Well, forget the US about now, we don't care. But in the UK, for example, in London, or let's start here in Macau. How many Vietnamese restaurants do you have in Macau? Table 1. What do you think? 10? 50? 5? What do you think? Here in Macau. 15? 15. Yeah, maybe that's true. I think, I mean, I traveled a lot around Macau last few months, so I think that I looked for Vietnamese restaurants a lot because I like the food. Yeah, this could be, but just to do comparison, for the UK, Germany and Australia, what we have there, and only for major cities, is this. Look at that. In London, we have over 192 restaurants serving Vietnamese food, and our dish we will prepare, the Vietnamese spring rolls. In Germany, Berlin, of course, Berlin is a common place for Vietnamese because of history, but there we have over 110 places. And remember that Berlin is way smaller than London, right? So, in comparison to Macau, yeah, we have a lot of Vietnamese places all around the world serving this food we're going to prepare in a few minutes. Yeah, and what is also well known in the US is that CNN rated our spring rolls, our Vietnamese spring rolls we will prepare under the top 50 international dishes worldwide. So let's start with the calories. The calories, we have for 5 spring rolls, we have total, this is all calculated in base of 5 spring rolls, so maybe a spring roll dish we can say. It has a total 512 calories. A person, let's say a woman, needs around 2,000 calories a day, whereas a man 2,500 calories. So there you can see that it's not too heavy, it's okay. Then the next thing is then total fat. Total fat only covers then 30% of this is all calculated in base of 80 kilogram weight of a man. So yeah, actually then you have you know how to compare it. Yeah, actually a man if he eats 4 to 5 spring rolls only has 30% of the total fat he needs a day. The potassium is actually sodium. Potassium is a electrolyte that you need, especially if it's very hot, in order to not to dehydrate. You know Pocari sweat, right? You know Pocari sweat? No? The thing you have everywhere here? Maybe it's in Chinese, it's another name. Okay. Yeah. No, the drink, Pocari sweat. Yeah, you know that? Yeah, there is a lot of potassium in there because you need it if it's hot, if you sweat a lot. So actually the spring rolls are very good for that. And according to US research, the American people just have too few of potassium, so they need to consume more out of it because it's really important to keep you hydrated. And sodium, basically it's salt. It's a lot here because actually there's 5 spring rolls, basically then you have enough sodium for the day, and also the sugars. But why is that? Why do we have a lot of sugars and why we have a lot of sodium? Because actually of the sauce. With the spring rolls there is a sauce, and usually in every dish the sauces are the most unhealthy thing you can find, because this is actually providing the taste, you know. We all like sauces, but actually sauces are very salty usually and also sugary. We all like this sweet sour stuff, right? So yeah, but this is actually something that is not good to consume in huge amounts.